Hey, welcome back. So, just trying to decide what to do with this guy's damage. I can block it completely if I do this, but then I'm losing the attack 4. So let's figure out what our attack is going to be. I for sure need to kill these guys because I can't afford to attack them again. I need an 8 attack. I have a range attack of 4. I have a range attack of 3 here for 7. And I would just need one more for 8. And that would be him for 8. So I'm going to go ahead and take the wounds for this. So I'm going to take 2 more wounds and add it to my hand. So I got 4 wounds. I just straight up took the wounds from the fire golem. So could you stop, please? I'm trying to get through this. So this is 7, and we're going to use this guy with an attack of 2 for 8, or 9. This guy's dead. We got one of them down. I have an attack of 4 here with this guy, and this one is unfortunately only an attack of 2 because I had to take the red crystal away from him. But now I could, right there, look. I can add +3 block to one of my guys. I could have added it to him for a 9 block, and then 10. So now I have this available. So I have an attack of 3 with him, and I have an attack of 4 here for 7. So I can kill this one or the fire guy. I think I'm going to kill this one. And then I have an attack of 2. And that's all I have. So I actually technically didn't use this card. I think I'm going to kill everybody but one, Jason. I don't think there's a way. Just so everybody understands, I would need 8 attack damage to kill this guy. I actually have it, so maybe I should let this guy live. I'm going to let this guy live, and I'm going to kill this one instead. Because this gives me an extra 2 attack. So I played all my cards, and that's what I'm going to do. This is not a great outcome. And then, of course, I'm going to draw the final 2 cards. But so all my units have been used except for this herbalist, so I will be able to heal myself next round, or next turn. I'm completely out of crystals. Well, I have 1 left. And here you can see I get 9 experience and 5. So I'm going to get 14. Did I level up?
Yep.
All right, but I did get kicked back out, but I leveled up. So I'm going to take this peaceful moment, which is awesome. Perfect timing, in fact. And
Kill the one next turn.
All I have is a ranged attack of 3. So probably not.
What do you need to kill him?
Oh, and look at this.
6.
There's +1 armor on everybody. We're still okay because I had 1 extra damage to the heroes. I think we're okay. We still had enough damage for what we did, but I definitely wasn't going to be able to finish that last one off. Okay, we did that. These slide down. I get 2 skills. So this one here is during the daytime I get +2 range attack. During the nighttime I get +1. It's just every turn. And then this one here is I get to draw 2 extra cards, and if I have the lowest score on the fame track, I get a white mana. This is once per round. I'm going to take the extra attack because I might be able to help exactly like Jason said. Okay, my turn is over. You go ahead and go.
Okay. Improvisation. Got to discard a card to get move 3. Discarding the other move card. So then I can move into here. We're going to attack him. He's mean.
You know, Well, okay, so is your plan to go to the green and then explore?
Yeah.
Okay,
But it's gonna screw you then because you can't come over here.
well, maybe I can. I don't know.
Because it would go here,
Right,
and
but
then you
then,
would have to come all the way
well,
around.
I could explore as well.
We have another one?
But there's 3 tiles left. There's no guarantee you're even going to reveal the city.
Oh. Okay. Well then, I'm attacking this guy. I got my burning shield here, which I'm going to use the red die, which I get a fire block of 4. If this card is used as part of a successful block, you may use it during your attack phase as fire attack 4. So I basically get fire attack 4.
So you killed him outright.
Yes.
You blocked him and killed him, all with
Yeah.
1 card. Okay, good.
And then...
You can't keep moving if you attack.
Okay, well then I'll just keep cards. Got my ruby ring. Actually, instead of using this die, I'm going to use my ruby ring to use a...
Yep, I
get
get
a
it.
mana token
And then the crystal.
and a red crystal. Then I'm going to use the white die to pay a mana token of... pay a mana of any basic color and gain a crystal. I'm going to gain a green...
No,
and
you gain a white.
A white, no, that would any color.
You have to do a blue to do any color.
Oh, okay. Well, it's fine.
You wanted a white
And
anyways.
then this, get to blue, get a blue and a green, a blue and
I thought you already used that last battle.
oh, it's flipped.
Okay,
That's
are you done?
yeah.
Okay, he's basically, we're gonna have 2 rounds left. We go another round.
I get the
You do get a reputation bump for that.
no, I mean like, do I get my cards for being next to it?
Yes,
Okay.
it's just like a keep.
Did you upgrade me to XP?
No, I did not do that. So you just leveled up.
Oh
So you got another command token,
Yep.
and you now have 4 armor.
Here you go.
All right, did you leave me a green die? You have to roll that die.
You want green?
Yeah, I do actually.
Well, it's blue.
Oh, thanks for nothing. So it would have been nice to have a white. I do have a white crystal left. So this says influence 6. You may play this as your action for the turn. If you do, you may get heal 1 for each 2 influence you spend and or refresh a unit by paying 2 influence per level of unit. Oh my gosh. So I'm using my white crystal on that. And I get 6 influence. And I happen to have this threaten card, which gives me 2 influence or 5 if I spend a red.
You got a red.
And it just so happens there's a red up here. So I'm going to use it. I'm just going to go ahead and roll. Now I get the green. My reputation does drop by 1.
But you have 8. You wanna get your...
So I am now at 6 plus 5. I'm at 11 influence. So I can do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and refresh both of those guys.
Use this guy. Well, actually, you don't have a green. Oh.
I don't have a green. I don't get rid of my heal cards, or I don't get rid of my wound cards.
Oh, you can use this guy to ready this guy.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to use this guy to ready that one.
Then you could just go in the city and attack.
Yeah, I'm going to attack the city in the future. So those cards are gone.
Oh,
What an awesome action card
we
that
didn't do
was.
this guy.
Yes, we did. He drew 1 card.
And then, okay, so then it's my turn.
Yep, it's your... I don't have any cards left to draw. So this is all I have in my hand.
Oh, and I didn't. Yeah. Okay, so for me,
I would not spend crystals, but if you can move, move. I need...
do you need the green?
No, I don't need the green.
Okay, I'm gonna use the green. So I get a move 4 plus a move 2, which I'm actually here, not on the
Yep.
league. I get to go here.
And you reveal the tile?
reveal.
And it is not a city.
Getting close. I think it goes like this. Yeah. There's a fort there.
Yeah, so here you go. Here's your token for the fort. Both of them are revealed because it's daytime, so you at least get to see them. You might as well plow through the one on the left if you can. That'll give you extra. If you can get through that one, you'll get your hand, you get to draw your extra hand bonus, right? And then you can reveal the next tile. You may have to wait until nighttime to do it though. Also, you get 2 of these, Jason. Can we see the one on the left so I can show it to the camera?
It's a golem boy.
So physical resistance guy, he doesn't damage you much at all. You just got to come up with 10 attack. So, and 4 movement points. That's the harder part. The 4 movement points to get in there. Okay, so while you're contemplating that, he is declaring end of round, so we each get 1 more turn. And I'm going to use my 1 more turn to move 2 into the city.
Blue for you if you want.
And I'm attacking this guy here. And I need to be able to... Oh, I just realized something. I do need to block him. Well, here, I have a blue die, which we can use on him to get ice block 4. I can't kill him.
You can't?
Well, hold on. Yes, I can. I need 6 block.
Does he paralyze you?
He doesn't paralyze, but the problem is I'm going to get knocked out. See, I have 4 wounds. If I take 2 more wounds, I get to my hand size. So, I have this ability here, right here, that gives me +3 shield on any one of my units. So if I do it on this one, he blocks 3 + 3, he blocks 6. So this one unit blocks him completely. And I don't need this blue die for him.
So then use him for attack.
Right, so he can attack 2.
No, you shouldn't have used this guy. You should have used that on this guy. And then use the blue. Because this guy does more attack. Because then if you use this guy for attack and then this guy for attack, you kill him.
You're right, you're right. So we're going to use the block with him and the blue die. So we're going to block him this way. Although this is not a 4. Because since it's ice block, that's not an ice attack. So this is cut in half. That becomes 5.
Oh.
It has to be this one.
Okay.
Right?
He got blocked.
So then the question becomes, oh, you're right. I got this. I have this thing. We just took this skill. So this is a range attack of 3, and then it's daytime, so I get to add 2 more. That's an attack of 5, and that's an attack of 2. Boom.
Killed him.
We got him. Whew.
5.
That was actually harder than,
5.
but I did it with no cards. So I just got 5 experience.
Yeah.
And I'm just on the cusp of leveling up. But the big thing is I took this city. Now, let's say we were co-op attacking. The way it works, just for instructional purposes, is there was 3 units in the city. Jason and I would have to agree, hey, I'm going to take 2, you take 1, and then we randomize them. You don't get to pick which 2 you're taking. You just agree on how many you're taking. Then you randomize them, and then after you randomize them, you dish them out, and then we have to do battles. And it's just like taking 2 separate turns. The other thing is, after you're done, you put tokens on the card. So I defeated 3 units, so I had put 3 tokens on. And that's how you determine who is the leader of the city. So if I have more tokens than him, I'm the leader. Now, what's the point of him having a token on there? As long as he has 1 token on there, he can go to that city, and if he ends his turn there, he gets to count it as one of his keeps. Towards, whenever he ends his turn near a keep or a city, he gets to count it as a +1 to his hand size. So very important that you do that. Jason and I have played a game so far where we're basically both soloing these cities, but there's no reason. You can co-op those, and it actually makes your life easier to co-op them. We're actually doing everything the hard way in this game. And I'm technically in the city right now, so I move over to there. And the round
Well,
is...
I would just do this.
That's not how it works. So the round is technically over, right? I think you get one more turn if you wanted.
Nope.
You're done. So you already started shuffling.
Yeah.
So this gets added to the dummies deck. We never were able to hire those Delphana Masters or the Sorcerers, but that's okay. All my units are going to refresh. That was, I struggled to defeat that city, and we have a level 8 city coming up, right? The third city is level 8. It's going to be nighttime. Can you do the dice?
Sure.
And maybe the skills while I'm shuffling here. My deck is so thick, and it's full of mostly blood cards, wounds.
He gets a blue.
He gets a blue crystal. He has 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 5 blue crystals. So if we draw a blue, we're screwed.
He has 6 blue crystals?
5.
Well, I think blues are the least common in his.
Okay, so I just finished shuffling my deck. Pick which night skill he's going to take.
Sparring power. He's lost.
Oh, come on. That's the one I wanted. This is the one that lets you rumple stomp cities.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He took the one... everything that gives us an advantage in this game just keeps getting taken away.
Well, don't worry. We have mana search.
All right, so here's the 4
Here's
regular ones. So can you figure out which one I'm going to use? It's probably going to be preparation or something.
Yeah, you got midnight, meditation, and from the dusk.
Midnight meditation does what?
One time this night before any of your turns, you may shuffle up to 5 cards, including wounds, from your hand back into your deed deck, and then draw that many cards. Then flip
So it's
this
basically a
card.
mulligan.
Yeah, you can get that or you can get nothing, so here you go.
Yeah, I'll take it. Hand me the other one. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I'm in a city, and I control the city, so I get +2 to my hand size for that. And then I get +1 more because of the keep.
Yep.
So,
How many wounds do I have?
yeah, let's see how bad our hand is. I actually didn't draw any wounds. Well, I drew 1. All right. Well, this is a decent start. If we had influence, we're in a city, and now's the time to hire somebody. But and if I get 1 more experience point, I actually unlock another command token. So everything about this game's not going right for me. But and then also, if you look at the city, point to the red unit next to the city, Jason. I am moved into the city, so if I move into the woods there, I provoke him. So I'm going to have to deal with that guy.
Can you move here and then do this?
Nope.
Yeah, you could.
Oh, you're right, because that's the column. We could go that way, but then you would have to get to it.
Well, if the city's not here, we have to be banking on that.
Okay.
And then if the city's here, we've won.
No, you make a good point. The other thought I had is if I can defeat that guy, which doesn't look easy, I would level up, I would get an extra command token, and then I can use influence to hire one of these, another guy to help me. But that's a lot of ifs. And the heroes will only fight for me in a city if I pay 2 influence. So they're not the best for attacking cities. Okay, I have a 4. You have, he's gonna go last. He's a 6.
Yep.
Did you do the turn order then?
Yeah.
So you're first then. What are you gonna do?
I really can't go and attack him.
Then what are you gonna do?
Right, this refreshes, this refreshes. Unless I want to use my guys, I can't attack him.
You're gonna need your guys for the city.
Yeah. At most, I have 3 damage.
I mean, do you have a buttload of moves so you can go all, you can't even move around.
No.
And then this is,
Yeah.
I mean, you have to go through them.
Well, first, get another green. Well,
I mean, you can rest and get rid of your get rid of your 2 blood cards.
No, I can use a blue and do this. Move 4. Then I can use one of these.
I wouldn't use any of them.
Well,
Do you thinking you can hire?
yes.
I mean, you have an empty spot, so you can still hire a guy without using a guy. Unless you're planning on hiring 2 guys.
I think if I can use this guy and this
Yep.
to get 5, and that would kill him. Wait. Physical resistance, does that count for siege as well?
Yes.
1 kill.
I mean, your ice siege blasts right through him.
Yeah, so I would use my ice mage in this.
Yeah, you could kill him without him even attacking back.
Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this, move 4 into here. Then I'm going to do siege ice attack, 4, use this. That's 5. He's dead.
Right? How much experience you get for that?
4.
Okay. 4.
Another blue. Use this.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I get the keep. Now that means I have 2 keeps and a city, so that means I would get 4 extra cards.
4 extra cards. Yep.
So that would be 1, and then 1, 2, 4.
So yeah, you got quite the hand size. So what's your plan then? The mages are just going to be out for the final battle?
Yeah.
Or can you recruit 2 guys? You have enough influence to do 2?
I can get 5, 9. I can recruit the heroes.
Which you have to spend 2 influence to be able to use them against the city. Just bear that in mind.
Well, I can get the Amotep gunners. They're actually pretty good.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, I think I'll just do that then.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do some moves here. So we have a green die over here, which I'm going to take. Yeah.
Are we going to bank on the fact that it's not here?
Yeah, we have to. So move 4 for this one. So I'm going to move 2, and then we're going to reveal.
It's not here.
But the thing is can I move through it? Looks like I'll be able to. There's a ruins there, right?
Yeah.
It's nighttime, so it doesn't get revealed. And then
there's a fort and this guy.
And I'm not sure the
Can
fort.
you go into the ruins, but then not actually search it?
That's what I gotta figure out. So can I move through the ruins without actually going into the ruins? And the answer, I think, is yes. So when revealed, You can enter the ancient ruins as your action for the turn. Then there either will be an altar there or enemies to fight. So if you choose not to enter it, then you're fine.
You can just move right through it.
Yeah. But the ruins may not always be a battle. The problem is they usually need crystals, and I have absolutely 0 crystals right now. So I spent 4 movement, and that the ruins are sitting on what, a 4 movement spot?
Yeah.
So here's 2 more movement. Let's make room for my discard pile here. So I have 2 and 4 is 6 movement. I'll re-roll this die. Dang it, I rolled a gold. But you have the ability to re-roll things,
You got
right?
2 movement with your range there if you want to use that.
If I needed it, but I have 4 more, so I'm going to move on to the ruin space. So go ahead and...
You have 6.
Oh, because I spent 2 to reveal the tile.
Yeah.
You're right. I have to spend this card.
And then you would move on to here. You would reveal the dragon. It's the guy that I had to fight here.
The dragon's always revealed, by the way.
Oh, it was the guy that I had to fight here.
Yeah, I don't need to worry about him. The ruins token, though, you have to reveal that. Because I'm on the space. So that one's just one where you have to just, that's an altar, so you, oh no, I have to fight 2 guys.
Yeah.
I would get 4 crystals and a spell, right?
Yep.
It'd be a purple and a brown.
Do it.
I'm not doing it. So, gonna go ahead and just end my turn.
And then you actually don't get any cards. Because you have...
I'm not next to my city anymore. That hurts, actually.
Okay, my turn.
Yes.
Actually, no, his turn.
Right, his turn. 1, 2, 3.
And red.
1, 2 more. Okay,
At least it's not blue. Okay, so I'm gonna do...
you only need 2 move to reveal the tile, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna let you do that. I gotta...
I don't have any move.
Well... Okay, fine. I'll move 2.
I mean, we know it. This is the last tile, so we know it's a city. And we just didn't know what color, so it's the red city. It is falling right in the middle of us, so that part's good. And another ruin tile, so...
No, this is not good. We got 2 of these guys, so you move here, I move here. Oh,
Yeah.
he's gonna
I
attack.
get it. Let's go. Come on, let's end this video. It's getting late. Here's 2 more. So we got some nasties we got to take care of before we can even attack the city. And then the city is going to be a level 8, so I'm going to go ahead and start moving him to level 8.
Okay, then I'm gonna have... use this to get influence 5 because it will give me all those. Then I'm going to use diplomacy with this to get influence 4 right there, so I can get a Motep Gunners.
Okay. So 2 white, a purple, and a brown. Here you go.
2 white. Okay. So and then this would be used, and then I'm discarding this because I have to discard another card.
Okay, so the way the rules work, folks, we haven't talked about this too much. Is,
Oh wait, I was...
So, Jason, show the ruins that I would have to step on to go towards the city. I can do that just fine. But then when I step into the city, I will now have moved 2 spaces while next to a marauder, which is that red unit. So can you point to the red unit? And then what would happen is when we're fighting against the city units, he would join the battle alongside the city units. And that's like a disaster. And then Jason, point to the red unit that would attack you. He has the exact same
both
problem.
of these would attack me.
Yeah, he would have the exact same problem if he charges straight towards the city. And we have no other pathway to get to the city. So now we're stuck with either we face them while we're in the city, which is a bad idea, or we're going to have to take them on individually, each of us, before we can even attack the city. And that's what we're going to have to do. So the good news for me is desert at night is only 3 movement points instead of 5. In your case, you got 4 movement points you need to do. So it is to my turn, I believe. I do have the terrain reduction card, so I'm going to
use that.
Yes, I'm going to use that actually right now, so it's available for you. So I'm the desert's only going to cost 1, and I'm going to pay just 1. This influence card is worthless, so I'm just going to turn it sideways to get 1 movement, and then go ahead and move me onto that ruins. You could reveal it. I don't think I can do anything there.
3 green mana.
Gets me how many?
Crystal. 7 XP.
Yeah, I don't have any green mana. You can take 1 from the pool. I can produce another one. Actually, I'm pretty close. How much I would get? I would get 7 XP.
Yeah.
Then that would get me to 4 armor. But you know what? I'm going to get XP for killing that guy, so I'm not worried about that.
Okay, well, I guess I'll take this one.
Well, hold on. I'm not. Yeah, we're going to each take on 1. And I'm going to play... I'm going to play my Peaceful Moment, which gives me 3 influence, and then I get to heal 1 for each 2 influence I spend. And I'm going to get rid of my 1 wound card that's in my hand. So now I'm sitting with these 3 cards, and then this would be 4, 5, 6. That's awful. Okay.
His turn.
Oh, it's his turn.
He's gonna get a blue one.
1, 2, 3. We drew a white, which is just 1 more. What you doing?
Okay, I'm gonna take this green. I get to heal 2. Healed those. I'm gonna... Can't do much.
So one of the things I would consider if I were you, see that little crystal mine? You could maybe move there.
How much? That's 5.
Oh, it's 5. Yeah, never mind. All we have to do is win the final battle, right? So he rolled a black.
That's scary. Oh! Exploding shield, fire block 4. If this card is used as part of a successful block, destroy the blocked enemy.
Yeah.
It's really good. Oh. Draw 2 more.
Yeah, that's what happens when you full wound cards, right? Okay, so it's my turn. There's still a green out there, so I'm going to take it, and I'm going to put it on my rejuvenate, which lets me, well, actually, this lets me draw 2 cards. I'm going to put it on this herbalist and heal 2. And let's draw 2 more. So we at least got regular cards.
Okay, his turn.
His turn. We drew a white, so he gets 1 more.
Okay, here. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna
The terrain reduction?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn these 3 sideways for 3 movement.
And get in there.
Yep. Get in here.
And from here, all we have to do is provoke. And then we need 2 movement to go into the city.
It's my turn.
You're still next to the keep, so you still get all your bonus cards.
Yeah.
So that part's nice.
Still don't want these wounds. Though.
Right, you can always rest for a turn. Okay, oh, I forgot to re-roll this die. I rolled a gold, so on your turn you would have rolled that, right?
Yeah. Black, yay. That's totally what we needed.
I think I do have a spell card, I'm not sure.
Okay.
All right, so you use this tile, so this is gone, which is fine. Okay, so let's study the guy that we would have to hit. He's not immune to physical, so I just need to get 9 range attack, and I can kill him before he attacks me. And remember, I have this little thing that turns attack cards into range attack. And you're going to want to use yours probably against your guy too.
Yeah.
So if I had a red, I can do an attack 4 here. This can give me a red. Or if I had a green, I can make this an attack 6. This one, see, none of the dice are helping me, Jason.
We're gonna cut this short. Even if we might not get there.
So I can use this to get a white token. And then this would let me take any die and get 2 of that. But then I can't use, see this range attack 3 plus that 4 is 7, which is enough, not even enough to kill him. I need 9. I can obviously use one of my units up here, but I don't want to. Actually, I can, because this guy lets me ready a level 1, 2, or 3 unit, but I would need a green crystal. That's the problem. The other problem is I don't have the mana to do both of these. Because we have 2 blues and 2 black, and neither of them help me.
I can reroll.
It is nighttime, so I get +1 range attack from that. I forgot about that. So that would be 5 range.
You don't have a white crystal, do you?
I don't have any crystals. I blew through them all.
Can you get a white crystal through your...
This can give me a white crystal.
So that would be 8. Eight ranged.
And I have 2 range attack with my crossbow guys here.
Do it.
And then this actually can add +1 range to any of my units.
Just no. Does it have to be your units?
It has to be a unit, yeah.
Okay, then use that and this.
So it'd be 3.
Oh wait, no, that wouldn't work. You're gonna
So
have to use.
That's 3, and then this is 4 right here. That would be 4 range attack right
That
there.
would be 6.
4. 2.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I could use this token up here to make that.
No.
That's 3. +1 is 4.
No, I'm saying use this here. Wait, do you have a red? You don't. You can get a red.
I can get a red, but here, look. This converts regular attack into range.
Mm-hmm.
His regular attack is 3, and I can give him +2 regular attack.
Yeah.
So instead of +1, +2, so that's 5. And then this is 6.
And then get 3.
And then I can do this for 3.
Yeah, and then get a white from your card. And then heal your wound.
I can't heal the wound.
Yeah, you can with your rejuvenate.
Oh, you're right. I can play the top one. I was actually going to use him to restore him.
Oh, then do that, yeah.
Yeah, so he's going to do the bulk of the attack. Oh, hell, it only does a 1 or 2. Yeah, this is perfect. I do that for him, and then I'm going to use this one, right? So I have to use this to get a white token, this for the range attack of 3, that 3 plus 3 is 6, 7, 8, and 1 is 9. So I was able to range attack him before he could attack me, and I get 9 experience points. Plus 2 reputation bump, 1, 2.
You level up.
And these are reusable every turn. This, though, is gone. And I'm going to use my rejuvenate to make it so he's refreshed. So he's ready for the next battle. Boy, that's brutal.
I think you...
I did it, I think, the best possible move I could do. Then this, I actually have a free command token, but I'm not going to be able to really use it. But the big thing, though, is my armor's now 4. Because when we attack this city, I'm now going to be able to absorb 4 damage each time, and that is going to be good.
Same.
So 1, 2, 3 cards, 4, 5, and 6. All right,
Okay. Him.
it's his turn.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 2 rounds left in the game. The fact that we drew that blue screwed us so badly. Everything about this game hurts us.
I can't kill this guy. Unless I rest.
Then that means we have to fight him with the city.
We
Which
don't
is
have to
gonna-
kill him, though.
to win
Yeah.
the city? You're right, we don't have to kill him to win the game. But he is going to attack us. And he's actually attacking you. So when you determine how many tiles you're going to take,
It's fine.
You
I'm resting, and then I'm just gonna discard this card.
yeah,
Before all of that, though, I'm gonna re-roll 1 and 1.
okay.
Okay, I got a sun tile, but that's okay. I got a red first.
Yeah.
Okay, doing that. Discarding this. 6. 4.
Okay, so we got 2 turns left. So that means I need to get rid of my wounds. And I have this midnight meditation that's going to let me. You may shuffle up to 5 cards, including wounds, from your hand back into your deck, and then draw that many cards. So I'm going to take my 2 wounds and shuffle them into the deck. And then we just got to hope that we draw 2 good cards, right? You're shaking your head. I'm going to peek real quick. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds in this deck. There's a very low chance I'm going to get a non-wound card, isn't there?
Okay, now.
Now? All right.
I already saw it.
1. Oh, come on. Why'd you say now? Oh, dang it. All right, so I do have a wound. But hey, look, this is one of those cards where you have to discard something.
Yeah, so you can just discard.
So I can just discard the wound. So actually, that's not so bad.
Okay. He announces.
Yeah, so he's announcing end of round.
I'll move in this turn, I guess.
So you're going to move in, and then from a co-op perspective, I'm going to declare that I'm joining you.
Okay, now first, we're gonna roll.
Yes, he gets to re-roll,
Okay, that's a blue.
and you need the black, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then your ruby's going to let you take the red, right?
I gain a red mana token and a red crystal.
Well, hold on. Don't start taking your turn yet. So here's the deal. 2 white, a purple, and a blue. Jason doesn't get to pick which ones. We don't get to look at them. You're just going to say how many of them you can handle.
2.
Plus the red.
I'm not gonna kill the red.
I understand, but you're still going to have to absorb all of his hits and all that stuff.
Okay, I'll absorb.
You do have a lot of crystals you're going to be able to generate.
Which I am gonna generate them now.
Yeah, so go ahead and do that while I'm explaining the rules here, okay? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle these, okay? And I'm going to shuffle them so Jason can't see them. He said he's going to take 2. There's 4 of them. And so the way I like to do it is I put it in a stack of 4. And then basically he's going to say 1, 2, 3, or 4. And those are going to be the ones that he's going to get. And so...
First here, I'm gonna do a move of 4 plus a move of another 4.
So this is what I have set up.
6 extra.
So Jason's going to take 2 of them. I'm going to take the other 2. And Jason, I'm going to let you declare which numbers do you want? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
I did 1 and 4 last time, so 2 and 3.
2 and 3. Okay, I think this is going to work out. So you're going to get a white and a brown. So you get the easiest one and the hardest one. What do you think?
Okay, let's see. I got...
You got those paralyzed dudes, didn't you?
Nope, I got no paralyzed, guys.
All right, so let's see what we got.
And then this boyo is attacking me.
All right, so this is going to be 12 fire damage. That's pretty bad. He's only resistant to ice. We can handle that. This would have been bad for Jason because he has ice attacks. And then this one's also resistant to ice and will do ice attack to us. And those are the only two we have to handle. But Jason goes first. So what we do now is I'm basically using up my next turn. So we're both using up our turns at the same time. And what he's going to do is he's going to play just a normal turn as if he only was facing a city with 2 tokens in it. And then I'm going to do a normal turn as if I'm only facing a city with 2 tokens. Go ahead. What's your question?
So the fire block 4 would... If he has a fire and ice attack, it would...
It doesn't do anything. It's still half.
It's still half.
That's called a cold fire attack.
Okay, cold fire attack.
So unless you have cold fire defense, you can't defend it.
But if I use it to defend him, do I still get my bonus?
Well, what does it say?
Fire block 4. If this card is used as part of a successful block, destroy the blocked enemy.
Yeah, so you use it towards a block and you're going to just need more block cards. That's all. And don't you have a block card?
Oh, I have a lot of them.
Yeah, you have the shield bash. I mean, that's a perfect card. Okay, so all you have to do is just shield bash him.
Okay, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to do this guy.
So show them which guy you're going to use.
Top Gooners.
Okay?
Oh, wait, they have fortifications, don't they?
Yes, they have Yeah, our reputation goes down by 1. That doesn't matter. But, yes, you're...
Okay, sorry. I have to rethink this. So I need a block first.
Right, so you're saying you can't defeat any of them with siege attack.
And I get 6 attack because of movement.
So you have your agility card.
Yes. So I'm going to put my red crystal and a black on this. I'm going to do mana draw so I can use 1 additional mana die from the source, if need be.
And if you take one of the blue ones.
I might need a red.
That hurts me. But go ahead.
Possibly. Yeah, okay. So it's going to be 5, 8, and 8. This guy has ice block 4, and I could have just blocked this guy if I didn't use him. But that sucks.
Don't forget you have a siege +1. And you also have the ability to turn something into range attack. I don't think that matters.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to do shield bash, block 5, and then this would be 9.
That's 9.
It's going to go against this guy.
So he's utterly destroyed.
He is gone.
Okay?
Okay. So
That's good, because that guy, you needed 16 damage to hit him, right?
Yes.
Ooh. Okay.
And then we're going to do
You don't need to kill the wyvern. Point to the one you don't need to kill.
this one. I do not
Because
need to
that's
kill.
the rampaging monster.
So then my Top Gunners can block 5,
Okay?
which they will do.
And that blocks the brown guy,
That
right?
blocks the brown guy, which then I have a block of 3 and 6.
You don't need to. Just take the 4 damage. That's 1 wound.
True. So I'll take 1 wound.
And by the way, see that little... That means he's swift. You would have needed 8 block.
Oh, this counts twice against that guy.
Yeah, it would have, but you didn't use it against him.
Yeah.
So,
Well, actually, I could have.
But you didn't. So let's move on.
Fine. Be there.
Just kill what you got. 'Cause-
Okay, so I have 6 attack because I get to use my extra movement as
Right.
attack.
So you have 6 attack.
6 attack, and then I'm going to use my white crystal to get 3 extra attack here,
Okay.
which would be 9.
And how much do you need? Because they can't see it on the camera. Show them.
I need 10 for this guy and 14 for this guy.
Right. And the reason you need 10 is because that one has the agility skill, where if you killed him in the siege, it only took 5 to kill him. But now that he has to do regular melee, he's so fast he needs to have 10 damage. So you're up to what now? 8?
9. I'm at
9.
9. This would make it 13
Yep.
with an attack of 4. This would make it 17.
Now remember, you have to do separate cards. So you want to do 10 and then stop, and then come up with 14 more.
So this would be 10. This would be 10.
I see 7.
Actually, this would be 10.
Okay, yes. And then now you're trying to get 14.
And then this would be 7.
That's 7.
This would be 10.
How many more?
I'm just...
One more. And you got the
I
siege.
can use this. I can use the siege here for 1. That would make it 11. And the attack for 14.
14.
I kill both of them.
You did kill them all. So you get how much experience now? 7 plus 4?
13, 21.
7 and 4 is 11, buddy.
Oh.
And then 8 is 19.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so 52, 62 for 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. You technically get level up skills. This is the final round of the game, so you don't need to worry. You just took more crystals, didn't you?
Yeah.
So well done. Jason defeated all of his guys.
You can't do what I just did.
I can't. I'm up against 2.
I swear, if you lose this game.
So much pressure. Here's my problem. I do have an armor of 4. I don't have the siege. Remember, they're both fortified, so I would need siege attack. I don't have the siege attack at all. So I am going to have to absorb their hits. And this is actually a 12 attack fire, and then this is a 5. So if I did a 12 attack fire on me, I'm going to take 4, 8, 12. That's 3 wounds. And then the 5 damage is going to be 4 plus 1 more. I'm going to take 5 wounds. I can actually do that. I can actually absorb all 5 wounds, put them in my hand. It doesn't matter because we're just trying to win the game. So I could do that. But I'm actually only going to take 4 wounds because the 5th wound... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5th wound I'm going to put on my herbalists because I've already used them this turn. So who cares if they take a wound? So they're going to reduce his ice damage by 1 because... this is not, this is only physical damage and he did an ice damage. It reduces it by 1, but I absorb 4 with this. Now, the one thing that always confused me is this only a physical resistance? But the rules say you reduce it by 4 no matter what the attack is. And but it doesn't say it explicitly. You sort of have to imply it. So that's the way I've always played. But anyways, I'm taking 4 wounds. So I've absorbed all their hits. So now it's just a matter of, and I could have blocked them, but I'm not going to. So, and I have like this here is a block 5, but I'm not going to worry about all that. Let's just damage them and get it done. Of the dice, I only have blue and red. Oh, you got to roll your die. Roll the die that you used. I get to use whatever you rolled. So I have, that doesn't help me.
Wait,
Okay.
wait. You turned green.
No. Just leave it where it is. So the red is fine. I'll take the red. And I can use it on improvisation for a 5 attack. Or I can put it on this guy, which I will, for a fire attack of 6. And a fire attack of 6
Would kill both.
would kill one of them outright. So that one's killed just from this unit alone. And in fact,
some really easy guys.
I could have blocked them even now that we think about this.
Though.
I have an
Just-
attack of 3 with this. This is an attack of 2 for 5.
And then 3 kills him.
Yeah. So,
We won.
and then I could have gotten a white crystal. I could have used another. I actually could have blocked stuff. I didn't even need to take the 4 wounds, but we did it. Okay. So one final thing, Jason, come back. I need to add the 12 experience points. That does matter, and I'll show you why in a second. So I'm at 56, 10, 11, 12.
I have more than you.
Yeah, so in a co-op game, you use the lowest of the two. So the fact that I got close to him is good. So this one goes away, and we're going to use this as our final score. And then we have this. Plus 10 per conquered city. So we get 10 points for that. Can you do the score? So we're going to get 30 points for that.
68 plus
30 is 98.
98.
Okay. Then we get plus 15 if all the cities were conquered, which they were.
98.
And I can't believe we won this.
113.
I really don't. That was the most insane game ever. Plus 10 if each player is a city leader. And that is true. Jason's the city leader of the bandit camp, which counts as a city. And then I'm the city leader of the white city.
23, and then 100 and... Wait, this is... Okay, 133. There.
Okay.
We'll
Plus-
do this.
Plus 30 for each unplayed round, which we don't have. We took all 6 rounds, so we don't get 30 points for that. Plus 1 per card remaining in the dummy deck. The dummy deck was completely empty, so we get nothing for that. Plus 5 if end of round was not announced. It was, because the dummy announced end of round. So we lost a lot of points. So even though we did the miracle win there, it's a really poor score. I mean, you can score a lot more than this. But we ended up
113. We did better than we did in our game.
119 plus what? So
It was 113. No,
no, it's
123.
133
133.
is what we scored. So I mean, it's an average score. I think it's a respectable score. It's the score you get if you actually win the game. Obviously, if we wouldn't have defeated the third city, then you lose points for that and so forth. But 133, I think it's respectable. Obviously, you get a lot more if you can do it with 1 round left.
Yeah.
You get 5 more points if you didn't declare end of round. And then you get points for whatever's left in his hand too. But
Well, okay, if he declared end of round, but it was on round 5, like the day.
yeah, you don't get the 5 points, but you get 30 points for it being around
You
early.
still don't get the 5 points. That's sad.
But you get 30 if we would have did this. Trust me, folks. I'm pickled pink that we tickled pink is what I meant to say. That we actually pulled this off. This was a loss in my book. If any of like a dozen things would have went wrong, or that time we thought you were paralyzed, but we did figure it out. I mean, that could have ruined your day.
Yeah.
So and folks, I forgot to use this skill in that last battle. I had even more block and damage, and then this does another damage. I mean, we had that last battle licked. Now, the other thing is so we're doing 4, 4, and 8. That's the default rules.
The level 8 city was easier than the rest.
Well, it's because we co-opted it. But also, actually, one thing we forgot:
Actually,
the red city, all attacks are brutal with the red city. So I would have figured out how to block a few.
yeah.
So
And I blocked everything.
I thought you took 2 wounds.
Oh, yeah, I took 1 wound.
So then it would become 2. That's all. So the amount of wounds you have at the end of the game don't matter. None of that matters. So we did 4, 4, 8. If you're finding the games too easy, you can do 6, 6, 10. I mean, these cities, it's like a hero clicks thing. That's the whole... they're a little hard to move. And you might have heard me snapping at Jason because he was holding the city and trying to twist these. And so you need to hold it at the base. And you can see it goes up to level 11. But the game rules specifically say you can make this level 22 if you want. So right there you can see it's 3 white and 2 purple. You can make it level 22, which is 6 white and 4 purple. And you can try to take down a level 22 city. You can also do this thing called a megalopolis, where you put 2 cities next to each other, and then so let's say that you want them to be level 10, then you would set both cities on level 5 and add up the troops for both of them, and then both cities apply their bonuses from their cards.
harder than
Yeah, it's a lot harder than just going against one city.
Because if you have one city on level,
Yeah.
I can't.
So somebody asked me, hey, are you going to play this solitaire so we can see it solitaire? The solitaire rules aren't very different. Obviously, you can't co-op against a city. The solitaire is going to be only 2 cities total. I think the first one's going to be a level 5 and the second one's a level 8, something like that. But one thing about solitaire is the scoring is exactly the same. But you don't get the extra 10 points for each player as a city leader. And then, there's also, if you're playing in other modes, you get awards for other things. Okay, good night, buddy. Thank you for playing. I'm not going to do a solitaire of this, largely for several reasons. This is my 4th play of this in 4 days. I'm done with this game for that reason. But the other reason is I really want to get Star Trek out. I like Star Trek more than this game. This game thematically I like more than Star Trek. However, what Andrew Parks and Vlada did with Star Trek is just an evolution to this game. I know some people think it's simplified, and it is. But everywhere it simplified this game, I love it. So what are the key differences? And you're going to find out. Star Trek, you can spend influence to defeat bad guys or planets or monsters or whatever. I think that's phenomenal. So you can have like you can play as the Federation and actually be diplomatic and not just go in and destroy everything. So I totally love that about Star Trek. There's no walls in the game. And so the walls are annoying. Those are the little piddly rules that you always forget. So that's out. There is no day and night because you're in outer space. So with no day and night, the rules are so much simpler. With this game, you had to remember, okay, does this tile get revealed in the day? Oh, this tile only gets revealed in the day, but not at night. This tile gets revealed in both day and night. And, there's nighttime rules when you go into a dungeon. There's all this stuff you have to remember. With Star Trek, there is no day and night. The tiles get revealed or they don't get revealed. It's very simple. Now, there's still like a dungeon mode in that game where you're going to have, quote, nighttime rules. But that's different. And you are going to have to deal with it, but it's pretty simple. And then the biggest thing I like about Star Trek is you can do partial blocking. So if somebody does 12 damage to you, you can block 4 of it and then just absorb 8. And I can't tell you enough how much I love that. This all or nothing thing really burns my bacon, if I can say that. But with that being said, this is a fantastic game. And this game has more expansions than Star Trek, so it's more interesting. I do have the Return of Khan or whatever. I know it's not called Wrath of Khan, but I have the Khan expansion. I have never played the Khan expansion, so that's one of the reasons I'm itching to get into Star Trek. I'm going to see if I can get that expansion out and play it with all that. Star Trek is just simpler, plain and simple. I like that for what it is, and this game, once you've played it 4 days in a row like I have, this was my 4th time, and yet I still got a few rules wrong in this playthrough. That's part of the thing that frustrates me about it, but this is still way better than any of especially the decision games or GMT games that I play. Some of those war games are just crazy with their itty-bitty rules. This one tends to be heavy in that regard, but still a great game. As far as solitaire goes, I really love Too Many Bones. The Comancheria game really surprised me. I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I did. I think it is a fantastic solitaire game, Comancheria. It is near the top. Robinson Crusoe is near the top. I really wish I would have loved the Mars one that was made by the same guy, but it's not quite as good. Just trying to think of like what solitaire games, and DVG. I really love the DVG solitaire games. They scratch an itch, and then Skies Above the Reich. Those are all near the top for me, and I absolutely love all of them. And I think I would smile and get giddy about playing in any of them, and this is definitely one of them. So owning this one and Star Trek makes me think I can get rid of one of these, right? So I'd probably trade one of them away, and just because I don't think you need both. But and what's funny is the Star Trek is probably the one I'm going to get out if I'm teaching new people. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the series. And I always enjoy it when my kids join me in a game. This game is longer multiplayer, but it's actually more fun. I had a lot more fun playing with him. I know we got a little catty last night when we played over a couple of things, but our apologies from both of us on that. But we're a household that gets animated like that when we play our games, and so I hope you don't mind. You're joining us at the table. That's how we play. We all love each other. It's all good. But Jason did a fantastic job. He carried the weight in a lot of ways. He actually outscored me. He's really good at this game. So I really love his character, Goldix. The way he was able to generate so many crystals, it helps so much. This particular character I also thought was really good. The part I like the most about this one is the recruiting and having the extra slot. Had I not had this extra slot with the fire mages, this game would have been a lot harder for me. The problem with this character is when you get this skill, sometimes you don't even get it at all. I mean, there's 4 skills I didn't even draw. Okay, so that hurts, right? And there's my crystal one, which would have given me crystals. That would have given me movement points. This one would have given me extra influence, not. So anyways, that's the one I was really hoping to get. But it's possible to not get this at all. And if you play this character and you don't get this at all, you're in a big disadvantage. And in my case, this was the very first one I got. And you actually don't want to get it first because you don't want to use it on a regular unit. You want to use it on an elite unit. So, it creates those kind of problems. But this was definitely the toughest of the 4 we played. In fact, I was getting cocky and thinking, you know what? We shouldn't do a 448 city levels. We should amp it up because this is getting too easy. And gosh darn it, this pushed us all the way to the end. So anyways, thanks for watching. Stay awesome. And during this time, especially, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon.